Wow, it's that time of the year, folks. The summer is here to dry up our souls and make us long for a beach episode in our life filled with cute anime girls and waifus. But you just know that you are never, ever, ever gonna get that. Fuck. Don't worry, cause your bro has got your back and I'm here to make your summers great again. Yo. So today we are gonna dive into the top 10 summer anime you need to watch. So without further delay, let's get right on into it. To kick off the list, we've got My Dear Friend, Noko-tan. My goodness, I'd be appalled if you haven't heard about at least the song that's taking the frickin' internet over by storm right now. I mean, come on, even the anime company has made a 10-hour version of the frickin' song. But anywho, imagine your best friend is a deer. What would you do? What would you do, huh? Well, My Dear Friend, Noko-tan is as adorable as it sounds. This slice of life series follows the everyday adventures of a girl and her dear friend, Noko-tan. This show is a bizarre mix of the slice of life and fantasy genre, and usually avoid shows like this because they are often too sweet for my taste. But for some reason, the show attracted me, and I have yet to be disappointed. Now this show is filled with heartwarming moments, gentle humor, and the kind of wholesomeness content that'll make you smile. The series is the explorations of the charming dynamics between the girl and Noko-tan as they navigate everyday life together. Each episode promises to deliver simply yet profound lessons about friendship, nature, and the joy of small moments. With its soothing atmosphere and endearing characters, My Dear Friend Noko-tan is set to be a delightful watch for the fans of a heartfelt slice-of-life story, which is perfect for those who are in need of a break from the high-stakes drama and just want to enjoy some good old-fashioned friendship. So don't sleep on this one. It might just surprise you. Then at number 9, we have Makine, Too Many Losing Heroines. My most anticipated show of the season is finally here. As the title says, it's a story about losing heroines. The ones who either get dumped or couldn't get together with their crushes like the childhood friend. And I may be biased, but I definitely have a thing for the childhood friend trope. Then the anime kicks off with Yanami Anna, getting friend-zoned by the guy who's crushed on her since, well, forever. And our main character starts seeing a trend, starts noticing that all the fan favorites are similarly being turned down by the boys they like. And surrounded by heartbroken heroines, can he keep their spirits up, or is this a world where girls never get their dream guy? I'm just so moved, man. I had to pause the episode constantly just to appreciate how amazing the animation looks. I laughed so hard during that opening scene, by the way, and Anna is really just all over the place. The main character isn't quite an interesting character yet, keyword there, but obviously this is just the starting point for him to figure out if there's a romance waiting for him around the corner amidst all the love and heartbreak in the air at school. Multiple girls have already been shown, like Anna, Lemon, and Chika, who all have crushes but are sadly taken or interested in someone else. I am telling you guys, please don't sleep on this one. And after that, at number 8, we have 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Now, have you ever wondered what it's like to fall for a 2D character? You know what? I don't think any of us really have to imagine. Every single one of us here has already been on that guilty waifu list. Anyways, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction takes the same waifu culture to the next level. Our protagonist is head over heels for his favorite 2D waifu, but what happens is when a real girl enters the picture, well, to be frank, it's complete chaos. A comedy and more blushing than your typical romance anime as the protagonist navigates the complexities of real-world relationships. This series promises a hilarious exploration of the blurred lines between 2D and 3D love, with plenty of otaku humor and heartwarming moments. The series will also dive into the contrast between idealized 2D love and the messiness of real-life romance, offering a fresh perspective on otaku culture. But if you put aside the 2D girl premise, this show kind of has nothing else to offer. And that's a little awkward. Well, it just kind of makes it another anime that will most likely be forgotten by the end of the year, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it now. So grab your popcorn and hop on it. Next up at number 7, we have Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russia. Tsundere alert, cause this is the classic tsundere plot. Every slice of life fan dies to watch this, and now if you're gonna ask me about the story of the show, do me a favor. Get those glasses, get some hearing aids, do it ASAP, cause your condition actually looks serious. Anyway, Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian with this show, and the most cliched title I've ever read is actually the rom-com we didn't know we needed. Because as a twist, the main character actually understands Russian. So brace yourself for the ultimate awkward moments of blushing brighter than Chika Fujiwara's hair. This show, just like any other rom-com, promises sweet misunderstandings, adorable confessions, and cultural mishaps. Expect the romance to blossom amidst a backdrop of humorous and charming misunderstandings. As the characters grow closer, their interactions will for sure provide plenty of heartwarming and laugh-out-loud moments. Now you may call me weird, but I'm kind of getting Shikimori's not just a cutie vibe from the show. So if you're a fan of love stories where miscommunication is the name of the game, Alia's got you covered. And at number 6, we got No Longer Allowed in Another World. Imagine if Kazutrash from Konosuba got kicked out of every other world he tried to enter, and no longer is allowed in any other world, just like that. A hilarious new isekai that flips the genre on its head. Our protagonist gets isekai'd only to find out that he's not welcome anywhere. But a premise that promises endless comedy and unexpected twists, the series is set to be a fresh and funny take on the oversaturated isekai genre. As he navigates through a series of fantastical worlds that all seem to reject him, he, of course, finds a place where he belongs. Or, well, what else is he gonna do, become Zoro? Each new world will present unique challenges and hilarious scenarios showcasing the protagonist's resilience and wit. As for the deeper stuff, the series will likely explore themes of self-worth and perseverance, all wrapped up in a comedic package that pokes fun at typical isekai tropes. Now, the fact is that the series is really bold with its humor. It's quite dark, even for me. And if you add the sudden change of tone, this would probably be the reason that the show will fail to make it big on a larger scale. But if you are able to cope with all the odd stuff this show has, be prepared to laugh your balls off, as this show offers a series of humorous adventures as our hero learns to cope with rejection in the most fantastical settings. So be sure to give this one a try. And after that, at number 5, we have The Fable. What happens when a deadly assassin decides to take a break and live a normal, quote-unquote, life? Well, that's The Fable for you, as a protagonist navigates everyday life expecting him to stumble through everyday tasks with the same intensity he once used to eliminate his targets. From cooking nightmares to awkward social interactions, The Fable promises a season filled with laughs and thrills, all while maintaining the deadly edge of a true assassin. This series brings the hilarity of Sakamoto days with a dark, action-packed twist. And the show will dive into the protagonist's struggles to suppress his deadly instincts while attempting to live a quiet life, with hilarious contrast between his killer instincts and everyday activities, creating situations that are as thrilling as they are comical. Now, if we talk about the art style of the show, it is quite unique and quite dark at the same time. And I'm really glad that we finally have something different, because in the last few years, not a single show was experimental with its animation and art style. It is completely faithful to its source material, and hopefully, it will continue to deliver in the upcoming episodes. So don't sleep on this anime if you crave something unique. And then number 4, we have The Elusive Samurai. From the mastermind behind Assassination Classroom, The Elusive Samurai is a historical epic with a twist of humor sharper than a ninja's blade. Set in feudal Japan, it follows a young samurai who's more, elusive than a shonen protagonist dodging filler episodes. Now, the story will explore the protagonist's growth from a fledgling warrior to a strategic mastermind, all while avoiding getting captured and outsmarting enemies. Historical references and accurate depictions of feudal Japan intertwined with the fantastical elements, making it an experience you just won't forget for quite some time. Fans of action, strategy, and sharp humor will find much to love in this unique series. And with an art style that'll make you wish you paid more attention in history class, and action sequences that promise you to leave you on the edge of your seat, this series blends history and hilarity with any anime you have ever seen. So, do me a favor and don't miss out on this anime, or I'm gonna send someone like Griffith in your life. Hope you enjoy that. And at the 3rd spot of today's list, we have Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. So, Natsu and the gang are back. And they're taking on a quest so tough, it's been unfinished for a century. Wow, I definitely didn't see that one coming at all. Like, it's not like it was in the title or anything. Anyways, Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest is here to remind us why we love these crazy wizards and their explosive friendship. So get ready to see Natsu torch everything in sight. Mushi summons celestial spirits like it's a casual Tuesday. And Erza wears more armor than the entire cast of Attack on Titan combined. The new adventures promise epic battles, new friends, and of course, more hilarious antics from our favorite guild. As they journey through uncharted territories, the team will face challenges that test their bonds, powers, just like never before. The stakes are higher, and the enemies are stronger, ensuring that every episode will be packed with action, heartwarming moments, and everything else. But the problem is that even though it seems pretty solid, it still lacks the emotional punch the previous story had. Like, even though the story is decent, it feels like a renewed plot from the previous story arc. But still, the legacy of Fairy Tail continues to grow, and this season is set to be a magical ride that'll make you wish you could join the guild yourself. Then at the runners-up spot, we've got Oshinoko Season 2. Prepare yourselves, folks. If you thought Oshinoko's first season was a roller coaster, Season 2 is a full-blown theme park. The series, which had us laughing, crying, and questioning our existence, dives even deeper into the world of idol culture. This show is like the anime Love Live, but with twists on the level of Madoka Magica. The new season is going to dive deeper into the past and secrets of our main characters, and with each episode unraveling more about their intertwined fate, you guys can anticipate some intense emotional scenes coupled with shocking revelations. The series' unique blend of dark themes with a flashy idol world sets it apart, making it a must-watch for anyone looking for a story that's as thought-provoking as it is entertaining. Also expect to see more of our beloved Aqua and Ruby navigating the cutthroat entertainment industry, dealing with the drama that would make even Kaguya Shinomiya blush. With plot twists tighter than the Titan's grip, overall continuing what the first season had built upon and expanding upon it, but still, I just don't believe it will be able to catch up to the first episode. And I want this show to prove me wrong, mark my words, but I guess it's just a bit too much. Anyways, Oshinoko promises to deliver another season of jaw-dropping moments and emotional whiplash. Keep the tissues on standby and brace yourself for another season of unpredictable excitement. But coming at the first spot is none other than Wistoria Wand and Sword. So the top anime at today's list transports us to a magical academy where wands and swords coexist. Imagine this show as Harry Potter. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure we had an anime like this was a year ago. Anywho, imagine the show as Harry Potter meets the rising of the shield hero. Our protagonist, a wand-wielding misfit, must prove himself in a world where magic and combat go hand in hand. Literally. As the protagonist navigates the challenges of the academy, you can damn right hope for thrilling magical battles and the forging of deep friendships. This series will explore themes of self-discovery, the struggle to find one's place in a world that demands both magical prowess and physical strength, and with its rich world-building and engaging characters, Wistoria is set to be a standout in the fantasy genre. This show has almost everything you could hope for from a fantasy anime. Great world-building? Check. Beautiful and stellar animation? Also check. Great storytelling and awesome character development? Triple check. And the first episode of this show was goddamn brilliant. It's probably one of the best episodes I've seen this year. So I personally believe, you know what? Screw my belief. It is certain this show is gonna be the next big fantasy anime that everyone will be talking about. Thus, watch it. I'm not gonna say anything else. Just go on, get out of my sight, and watch it. And that's the list for today, guys. So if you were able to make it this far, please be sure to comment on which anime you are waiting to see this summer. Also, press on that bell icon and set as all to be notified about all our latest new videos. I mean, come on. Come on. We'd also love to have you a part of our community. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.